Hey everyone, it's Lisa, and today is Tuesday, and we are on spring break, and John is out in the yard working, and the rest of us are kind of just waiting until a little bit later. I'm going to actually run out to the post office and do some things, and then we're going to go out later on all together. But I thought I would do a video, kind of a combo video. I'm going to show you, let's see, I thought it was going to be 5 favorites, but it looks like 6 favorites. And then I've got some major updates on my skincare and my hair that I want to tell you about. But first of all, I'm going to do these. Okay, I'm going to start off with lips. And I think what's happening with me is a little bit of a natural transition from fall, winter to spring, summer. And without me even knowing it, it seems like I like more color on my lips in the summer, and which I think is pretty normal. But so I have been using the heck out of my, you guys all know this is one of my favorites, but it's the Laura Mercier Plumberry. And I need to go ahead and get another one. I think I've got one in my purse, but I've worn it for the last probably 3 days, and I just forgot how much I love it. It looks good with so many things. Here, I'll swatch it. It's very, very versatile. Like today, I have it on with more of a corally lipstick. It goes with pinks. It can go with nudes. I watched a video, Melissa55 did one the other day, and she used it with nude vanilla. So it's very, don't think it's going to be too pink. It actually can be a very, very nude. It just depends on how heavy you line it, and a lot of times I'll line my lips, put on my lipstick, and then I'll go over again because I like the look of it on the edges. So really, really love this. I know how much I love it, so I know that you will love it too. Okay, this is something I've told you about before, and I just kind of have brought it back out, and every time I wear it, I love the way my eyebrows look. And now I'm not sure, I tried on several different dresses today, but anyway, whew, that's just too close, isn't it? Anyway, it is the Smashbox Brow Tech Gloss Stick, and I know they have a matte one too. I haven't tried the matte one, but I think the gloss is part of my love for this because it seems to just slick your eyebrows right back. And this is the blonde. I don't know if I've already said that. Here, let me swatch it for you, but it's kind of like a waxy consistency, and it just seems to glide in your brows. It's not one that you have to do, you know, a whole bunch of different strokes, and it just kind of slicks them back just perfectly. And I still go over it with the Anastasia Clear Gel, but you don't have to. I just do it because I want them to stay, but this really does make them stay a lot more than a regular brow pencil would. And I like the color, and I like the spoolie on the end, and so you can get them. I've just noticed when I use this, I can round out my eyebrows a little bit better, and it's really, really quick. It's one of those that, you know, instead of a powder or the teeny tiny strokes, you can just grab this and put it on really quick. And I think I want to try maybe 1 shade darker just to see how I like it. And then if I don't like it, I can give it to Brooke. But I like this. This is my second one. It's the roll-up kind, and I just really like it. Okay, I think we're going to go into a little bit of skincare. I've told you this, I think I've told you about almost all of these, but this is the Colleen Rothschild enzyme. I think it's called dual enzyme. Yeah, dual enzyme polish. And the one I showed you the other day would be probably my second favorite, which is that Suki, but that's more of a cleanser, you know, a polishing cleanser. And that is wonderful, but that does, you know, the crystals in that immediately break down into a cleanser, and it's good to use like in the shower or when you're washing your face. But when my skin is just looking funky and I know it's like flaking everywhere and I just know that it needs to be exfoliated, this is without a doubt my favorite one. This one does the job, and you can just feel like the enzymes working, and It smells good. You can see how much I've used of it. I've used, I think this is either my second or third one of these. And it's something that I like to do it before I get in the shower, or if my skin is just not looking good in the morning, I'll do it before my makeup. But most of the time, if I do it before I get in the shower, the next morning my skin looks really good. And that's okay.
I got some kind of idea.
Wow, you are sweating. Okay, so just a little break. Okay, this is something that I like so much, and I'm not sure you're going to be able to find the exact thing, but I can't imagine that the other one. Anyway, okay, it's the Bondi Sands, the Australian Tan Everyday Gradual Tanning Milk Body Moisturizer, cocoa butter scent, SPF 15. And I know I could find this on Amazon with just no SPF. So I can't imagine that the color would be any different, but this is the best gradual tanner I think I have ever used. It gives the prettiest color. It might have the slightest bit of tanner smell, not enough to bother me at all. And I didn't realize how much I liked it until I used that Peter Thomas Roth tanning exfoliating cloth. That worked really well, but I could tell, that really was a tanner and not a gradual tanner. This one just gives a prettier color. I don't know if you can see. I mean, that's what I have on. And for those of you like me that have spots on your legs and arms and, little freckles and stuff like that, this doesn't seem to darken them as much. It does a little bit, but no way as much as a regular tanner does, or that tanning cloth. And I just really like it. I told Denise, this is probably my favorite one I've ever used. And it really moisturizes too. I can do one pump for the whole bottom of my leg, one pump for the whole top of my leg. It spreads out, and it's easy to wash off my hands. I just really like it. Okay, along with that, I was in Ulta one day talking to Amanda, and I asked her what her favorite shower wash was, and she went straight to this and said that she loved this. And it's the Sea Booth, it's the Milk Bath and Shower Cleanser. Milk baths are a timeless ritual, But anyway, cruelty-free, paraben-free, petroleum-free. And I was thinking, I don't know if that's something I'm gonna like, but I love it. I put it on my loofah from Bath & Body Works and just scrub all over every time. And it does foam up a little bit. It smells really clean and pretty, kind of like a clean, pretty, soapy smell. And it doesn't leave an oily film or moisturize like that, but it doesn't dry your legs out, and it doesn't make you feel, yucky. It's just real clean, and I really like it. Okay, and then I need to do I can just go ahead and tell you there's nothing that I have bought from Kerastase that I don't like. I mean, everything. The shampoo and conditioner smells amazing. It's just all. I have realized that, Bridget just came in, that I can't use as many products as Nicole can, but after I watched her video, I hope that all of you saw that, her video doing her hair with the style winder. I'll put the link down below. I realized, wow, she has probably 3 times as much hair as I do. So I can't use as much as of the products at one time as she does, but that's normal. But anyway, one of my favorite things, and something, with something expensive like that, I try to really be careful what I tell you and what I really, really recommend, because if you spend your money, I want you to really like it. And this is one of the products that is just amazing. It's the VIP Volume in Powder. It is so good. It leaves no residue. It gives you plenty, I used this last night. I used the big 2-inch Hot Tools last night. That's why my hair is not very curly. It's more just like a wave. But what I've been doing is after I do, here, back out some so you can see all of my hair. After I curl my hair, I just put, a couple of quick sprays of this in it, and it just gives you the best root volume with none of the because like that Enjoy texturizer, a lot of those texturizers and root boost and stuff like that you put in your hair when it is wet, it works, but it gives you that kind of a sticky or starchy feeling. This doesn't do that. It just, I don't know what it does. It just gives you oomph that you can revive all day, and it just is amazing. And it smells good, and I love it. So those are the faves that I wanted to tell you about, and it looks like I've got a little bit more time. And I have just agonized over telling you this. Let me zoom in a little bit, because I don't want, when you're doing YouTube, you have kind of like this thing in your head. It's like you can either make videos, and this is how people become more successful and make more money, is you make videos geared towards attracting people and, more informative videos. It's more like you're making videos for YouTube, whereas most of my videos are just videos about me and what I'm already doing, and they might not be as attention grabbing or as mainstream. So, and you're always torn with that. Like even with skincare or hair care, I'm torn. Should I do this to do a review, or should I just tell them what I'm doing? And so what I am going to go with is what is most natural to me, and that is just kind of vlogging and doing YouTube videos on what is going on with me and what I'm doing and what I'm thinking and my honest thoughts and what I would normally do if I weren't on YouTube. And so that is what I'm going to do. So the other day when I showed you the Monat hair care that one of my subscribers sent to me, Shane, I really had no idea what that was. I mean, I knew, like I told you, when I looked up the product and saw the before and afters, I was like, oh my goodness, it's just too good to be true. It's amazing. Well, I was flooded with personal messages, text from friends, comments about that hair care product. And several of you told me about Elle Bangs. She had done several reviews, and evidently she uses it in her salon. Her name's Sylvia, I think, but Elle Bangs is her channel. She uses it in her salon, and she had done several videos. And then someone told me, watch Lisa SZ09, watch her video. She uses it. And then a couple of my friends messaged me, that's what I was telling you about. My friend Christy said that she had told me about it months ago, and she had. I just had never connected it. And she said all of her friends loved it. And then another friend of mine said that she loved it. And so it just made me look into it, and I watched a lot of videos. And a lot of them are people that are distributors, but so many of them were people like Sylvia and Lisa and so many of my friends that I trusted. And what really intrigued me is hair regrowth and the whole follicle cleaning and, follicles that have died off. I think you have like 6 months to revive them, and then they die and you can't revive them after that. And I got to be honest with you, that scares me because, and I hate to get into there's so many things that set people off, and for some reason, one thing that sets people off is washing your hair often. And that, I think there's strong opinions on it either way. But I'm going to tell you my opinion, and you can just take it for what it is. I think that the reason my hair got so much thinner, and I think that the reason I all of a sudden in the past years have had scalp issues is because I fell prey to the go as long as you can without washing your hair. Now, one of those reasons was because of all those times that I had extensions. And when you have extensions, it is such a pain to wash and dry them. I had the tape ends, and then I had the ones that were sewn in. And it would take me so long to wash and dry those extensions that I would go just as long as I possibly could and just spray that dry shampoo all in my scalp over and over again. And so the combination of that being in my scalp, and I've always had oily hair and oily scalp, as a child. And you guys know I have oily combo skin. So, and then, you hear people, oh, you don't want to damage your hair, you need to go as long as you can and, not style it, go as long as you can without washing it because you're stripping your hair. Well, then your skin, like my scalp was probably getting oily, and those, it was like, it would be like not washing your face for 4 days. And then another thing, and this is really probably going to set some people off, but I feel morally compelled to tell you this. Remember when I did the Win cleansing shampoo and everything? I specifically and vividly remember when I was using that, and they even sent me the products, and I'm no way trying to bash them, and if it works for you, keep on using it. But I was emailed like some kind of lawsuit where a lot of women are saying they lost hair after using that. And I got to tell you, that scares me because when I used it, I started having major scalp issues. I would have itchy, oily chunks of skin. Like my skin would itch around my hairline, and I could go like that, and a big chunk of skin come off, and it would be like raw underneath. It was, I guess, some kind of eczema or psoriasis that I never had before and I've never had after. So I don't think that I really used it long enough. All in all, I probably have never used it over a year, but that scares me too. So the bottom line is, I do think that Kerastase shampoo and conditioner that I bought is, and I was using an exfoliator from that line too. I do believe that was helping not strip my hair, but really cleanse my hair and almost purify it, or not really strip it. I don't know what I'm trying to think of. What's that word? You guys know what I'm talking about when you use a purifier shampoo. Anyway. And I know that I told you I was going to use that until it was gone. But I can tell you, you'd be hard-pressed to find a Kerastase product that you don't like. One may not be as geared towards your hair as another, but I loved all the products. But I am going to go ahead and start using. Matter of fact, I have. I was just torn, whether to wait and use it, but my friends that know about it said for me to go ahead and start. And I got to tell you, when Sylvia said you only have 6 months to revive that hair follicle or it's dead forever, it scared me, because it's been about that long since I have noticed it. It's been since I've had bangs, since I've noticed getting thinner. And so I took pictures the other night to document, around my hairline. And a lot of you said, oh, use biotin. When I went to the dermatologist, she told me to get 1,000 milligram biotin tablets. She said no more than that. And I've been taking biotin. I've probably been taking biotin for 6 months or so. And then I had people ask me how they tested my hair at the dermatologist. What they do is they kind of pluck a hair out and they test it to see if you have any issues like alopecia or anything like that, to make sure the hair bulb and follicle looks good. And everything looked good. My scalp looked good. And then I told you I've had my hormones and my thyroid tested, and nothing was wrong. So I am going to try this Monat. And so I've been using it, and I've been using it like they told you to, and you can look up all kinds of videos and see you have to do like a double cleanse. And I've been using the oil, rubbing it in, and we'll see how that goes. So I just didn't want you to get upset with me for not completing the Kerastase, but really I could alternate them, and I'm still using all the Kerastase styling products. So it's not that you can't do both. and I love the shampoo and conditioner, and I am somewhat missing that smell. And like I said, I think that's kind of like it's a rejuvenating shampoo and conditioner, and I could notice that it was really getting a lot of the gunk out of my hair. So I think they're very similar, but I want to really get that Rejuvenex or whatever that oil mixture is in my scalp and see if I can revive, you know, some of my hairline, which I've never had one of those beautiful hairlines that goes like Nicole and Brooke. My daughter has that kind of hairline where it's just an all the way beautiful hairline. But so we'll see. So there is the hair care update, and I'm already at 26 minutes. And then skincare. And I probably should do a whole video on this. And I am going to do a skincare favorites on all of the things that I thought were worth a toot. Because so many products are not, I think they feel good, they smell good, and they will give you a nice experience while you're using them. But I could not really notice any difference. And I don't know if you've noticed, let me zoom crazy in. Okay, I have told you that I still continue to have like blackheads right here and right here. That's just too close. And I'd still had some like funky just texture everywhere, just like bumps, like little bumps. I don't know if it's milia or what it is. So I got the Paula's Choice. I got the acne peel pads. I got the Juice Beauty pads. I got the First Aid Beauty pads. I got I've gotten everything that you guys have told me to get that is easily accessible to me. And nothing has really, if I had to say the best products, which I'll go over this, a lot of it will be in my empties too, is the peel pads from, I've tried the Pixie Tonic, but anyway, the peel pads from Dr. Gross seem to clear up the congested pores the most. That was the one thing that I felt like I could feel and I could see a difference. But Saturday, Brooke and I went to my med spa. I have told you about the things that I've used for Will's acne. Well, in the last couple weeks, I have just really noticed him getting more, I don't know if it's a hormone, fluctuation, whatever, but he's gotten more breakouts. It had really gotten bad around his chin and like above his mouth. And I thought, okay, back up a little bit. The girl in Ulta that day that is an esthetician that told me about the Suki cleanser, she and I were talking about the exuviance pads because I was in there to get those that day. And she said, if you really want something awesome, the Obagi Cleansoderm system, she said, is hands down the best for acne. So the other day I thought, I'm going to go get Will that Cleansoderm system from Obagi. And I think I even saved, let me go get the box real quick to show you. Okay, so here it is. It's the Cleansoderm MD system, and it has a cleanser with salicylic acid. It has like a toner pore therapy with the salicylic acid, and then it has the lotion that has the benzoyl peroxide. And I believe it's 2%, 2% and then 5% of the benzoyl peroxide. And what we're doing is we're just starting slow and going from there. But so far, wow, it looks good. And now he's old enough into the point where when he gets in the shower, he can use a cleanser and leave it on his face, longer and stuff like that. Well, I ended up talking to an esthetician there. And I've actually got an appointment with her to get a facial tomorrow. And so I had her look at my skin really quick. And bottom line is I am going to do the Obagi Nuderm system again. And I don't know, I don't have the box out there, but I ended up buying it yesterday. It's expensive. I ended up buying it at my the plastic surgeon that I go to because they were running a special. If you spent X amount, you got 20% off. So I ended up getting the vitamin C 20% serum from Obagi, and then I got 20% off the whole Nuderm kit. and 2 free, a cleanser and a toner, the travel size ones. So they were running a better special than my med spa. And another thing is, I had been watching Melissa 55, and I always knew she did the New system, but her skin is amazing. And so I had texted with her too to see what she thought. And so anyway, that esthetician that day said, right off the bat, said that I would get benefits from the New system. I've told you I've had that dark. I've had a lot of my darkness come back, not really bad, but I've had that dark spot over my lip come back, the dark spot under my eye, and I've got some dark right in back here that had come back. And she asked me if I had been using the Retin-A, and I said, yeah, that I had used Refisa for years. And she said, I would have never prescribed you Refisa. And I said, oh, why? And she said, it's just too emollient. She said, I don't think you're not getting the full benefits because your skin is already, my face, she could see that my face was combo oily, because you can look at someone's face and tell if it's dry or oily, it was glistening. And so she said that she would go ahead and bump up. I've been on the 0.5 tretinoin. I told her that I had gotten some of that from my dermatologist. She would go ahead and bump up to the 1% Obagi tretinoin cream and just use it start off really slow, mix it in with my blender, and use it like every third night for a while. And she said use just the tiniest amount. And that's one thing, is when you're using Retin-A, it's so much better to use it with that the blender with Obagi. I just love Obagi. I have never experienced my skin having a transformation like I have with Obagi. And I was telling Nicole, she is familiar with it too, just when I see those bottles and just smell the cleanser and smell the toner, it brings back the best memories for me because of what it did for me. And even John has always said nothing helped like the Obagi. So I know not everyone agrees with like medical grade skincare and something that is so aggressive, but I'm going to do this round of Obagi, and then I'll go to a maintenance system, and we'll see how it goes. And I've already been using it, and you can just, I woke up this morning and I just feel like my skin already looks so much better. My skin had just gotten really funky looking, like, I don't know, the texture was just so weird looking. And I just didn't think anything I was using, yes, it did make my skin maybe look more plump, but I just had little bumps, mysterious bumps all over my skin that were like hard, and I just wasn't happy. I didn't feel like my skin was glowing, and I'm already very happy that I've made that decision. So I just wanted to key you in on that. I've cleaned out a big section in my closet that I had my jeans, a big shelf, and I've put all of our skincare because Brooke uses so much of it, and I'm not going to get rid of it because there's things I might want to use still. And I've been loving, like, the smoother my skin is, the more I can use my mineral foundation. Like today I have on I started off with that Bare Minerals that same one, that clear, the blemish control, and then I kind of went over a little bit with the Laura Mercier, and I didn't do any contouring, I just did blush, and I just feel like the texture of my skin is already so much better since Saturday. So, but I'm probably going to go through some peeling, and that's fine. I remember how good the skin looks when that top layer peels off, and if I don't have, a whole lot of damage, then not that much will peel off. But like I said, I'm going to she said she wanted to look at my skin further and help me when I didn't have any makeup on. So I'm gonna go tomorrow just for a good, I don't even know what she's gonna do. I just put them down as a consultation, what am I trying to say? Facial. So I just wanted to update you on both of those because they're going to be very different, and we'll see how it goes. And I would love, love, love to hear your thoughts down below, good or bad. It doesn't matter if you want to fuss at me. But let me know if you have tried the Monat. I'm just so excited just to see what it does. And so far I've loved it. And if you are an Obagi lover, and to see what you think. Okay, I'm going to do a quick outfit of the day, and then I'll let you go. Okay, so today I decided to wear this. You guys have seen this already one time, but it's this Diane von Furstenberg dress that I bought on sale a couple of months ago from Saks. And I was same kind of line of thought. It's not that it's thick, but in the heat, humidity, 100 degrees of summer, this might not be one that I go to as much during the day, so I thought I would go ahead and get some wear out of it. And I love it. It's just the prettiest, sweetest dress. I love it. And let me zoom out. I hope you can see. And then the shoes I have on today are just my Stuart Weitzman. They're the same ones I had on the other day in nude, but these are the nudist song in black. And they're awesome shoes. I mean, when I say they're comfortable, they don't kill your feet, you know. But they're, you know, I would say 3-hour shoes. I can wear them, you know, when I'm just running around. And they're just so pretty. And so this is it. Okay, for accessories, I just have on my Sheila Fajl favorite hoops in polished gold. And a Dean Davidson Castle ring. This is one of my favorites. Same nail polish. It's the Let's Be Friends Hello Kitty OPI. And then you guys know I don't ever take this bracelet off. What is that? What is that? Wonder if it's, I must have got it when I was back there at my makeup counter. Probably lip liner or something. What is that? Huh. Anyway, okay, so I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you real soon. Bye-bye.